Thomas was a young boy, full of curiosity and wonder. He loved spending time in the garden, surrounded by the beauty of nature. The vibrant colors of the flowers and the gentle rustling of the leaves filled him with joy. With a heart full of dreams, Thomas often imagined a world where anything was possible. He believed that even the smallest things could make a big difference. One day, while exploring the garden, he found a tiny seed. It was unlike any other seed he had seen before, and he felt an instant connection to it. It was special, given to him by his grandmother, who always had a way of making ordinary things seem magical. "Plant it," she whispered with a knowing smile, "and something beautiful will grow." Her words filled Thomas with hope and excitement. Thomas carefully planted the seed in a sunny spot in the garden. He made sure the soil was just right and gently placed the seed into the ground. Every day he watered it and sang to it, believing that his love and care would help it grow. He imagined the seed sprouting and reaching for the sky. He dreamed of a giant tree, its branches touching the sky, providing shade and shelter for all the creatures in the garden. But days turned into weeks, and nothing happened. Thomas began to feel a pang of disappointment. He wondered if he had done something wrong, or if the seed was just not meant to grow. Thomas grew impatient. He had planted a seed weeks ago, and every day he would rush to the garden hoping to see a sprout. But there was nothing, just the bare soil staring back at him. He ran to Elias, the wise old gardener who always seemed to have the answers. Elias was tending to his plants, humming a gentle tune. "My seed won't grow!" he cried, his voice filled with frustration and a hint of desperation. Elias smiled kindly, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. "Some seeds," he said gently, "need time to find their strength. They grow roots first deep into the earth before they show themselves to the world." Thomas frowned, trying to understand. But I water it every day. When will it grow?" Thomas asked, his voice tinged with impatience. Elias patted Thomas's head, a gesture of reassurance. "Come," he said. "I will tell you a secret about the bamboo plant. It teaches us patience and faith. For years, it shows no growth above the soil, but all the while it is growing strong roots. And then one day it shoots up to the sky." Elias led Thomas to a grove of towering bamboo. "These plants seem to grow overnight," he explained, "but for years they grow only roots, unseen beneath the soil." Thomas looked surprised. "Years?" he gasped. Elias nodded. "They are gathering strength for their moment to rise." Thomas thought about this. Maybe his seed was like the bamboo. Thomas continued to care for his seed. Every morning he would wake up early to check on it, making sure it had enough water and sunlight. He knew that nurturing a seed required patience and dedication. He sang to it and told it stories. Thomas believed that plants, like people, thrived on love and attention. He would spend hours beside the small pot, sharing tales of the world outside and humming gentle tunes. One day, a tiny green sprout pushed through the soil. Thomas was overjoyed. It was a sign that his efforts were beginning to bear fruit. He felt a deep connection to the little sprout, as if it were a part of him. He knew his patience had paid off. Each day he watched the sprout grow taller and stronger. The once tiny seedling was now a young plant full of potential and promise. The sprout grew into a strong, tall tree. Over the years it became a symbol of resilience and growth. Thomas often marveled at how something so small could transform into something so magnificent. It provided shade for the villagers and fruit for their children. The tree became a gathering place for the community, offering comfort and sustenance to all who came near. Thomas realized that the greatest things in life, like his tree, often take time and unseen effort to grow. He understood that true growth comes from consistent care and unwavering belief in the potential of what we nurture.